friends, welcome back to my channel Infinite Trade. My name is Robin and let's do a Nifty and Bank Nifty analysis for tomorrow. So I hope you all had a good day today. Market continuously came down and we expected that once it breaks this level, we'll see a sharp fall till 42,500 and that's what the market did. It in fact broke 42,500 but then it recovered and closed somewhere around 42,600. You remember why this happened? We discussed the entire plan yesterday properly. We expected a gap up opening. I said if it opens gap up, then we should definitely go for selling. And that is going to be the best trade. And we decided a target of 42,500. So what we discussed, the market should open above 43,000 and it should break one of the round number 43,000. And I said it will not break the next round number. This is what happens on an expiry. And eventually it did break, but the closing never happens below that. So the market quickly recovered and closed above 42,600. So this breakdown was due to volatility, or you can say there's some selling climax because the market came down slowly, and this breakdown actually was like a trap for a lot of people. People actually go and buy put at this time thinking that it broke even 42,500, so maybe it will run up to 42,000, but then immediately the market recovered. So now let's understand what we need to do tomorrow. So firstly we'll discuss the data. If you look at the data, FIs have created about somewhere around 5,000 longs in index futures, and they have closed about 11,500 shorts. So what does this mean? They have booked profits and now they have added longs, but this doesn't mean that they are bullish. This is like a hedge positions. Okay, they had so many short positions, they booked profit in good number of contracts, and now they have slightly created a hedge to their position. Okay, but overall their positions in index future still remains bearish, and surprisingly today they're also bullish in the stock futures. Okay, so why this happened? Obviously, last time Nifty fell until 17,800 and today it fell until 17,940, 930. So obviously, there is a possibility that the market can make a double bottom kind of a pattern and people take some hedge positions in a support which is very close. And nothing much to discuss on the option side. Overall, the net positions that they're holding at the moment looks bullish because they have closed good number of short positions, taking all the profits is what we can see here clearly. And similarly, the net positions which is still in the market for pros, it is call longs and put longs, and for FIs it is call longs and put short. Okay, so what does this mean? This means that whether the market will go down seems to be doubtful. Okay, so now FIs have hedged their positions. So when they hedge their position, that means even they are not sure if the market will go down, but definitely the position that they have, if the market goes down, that can be again profitable for them. So what is the take from the data? Take from the data is we'll have to rely on the fresh positions that they make tomorrow for the coming week. So we'll have to rely on the option chain data tomorrow to understand the direction. Now let's understand the price action. So I'll tell you one thing. So everyone, I'm sure different kind of patterns, chart patterns, like maybe a double top or a double bottom. So double top, double bottom, flat pattern, triangle pattern. So we all know this, right? So I don't know how many of you follow this. Uh, I don't really follow this until and unless market tells me that it is following that. Okay. So that is the difference between my perception and what people trade. Because what happens is whenever people see an ascending triangle pattern, the price is traveling like this, and they trade the breakout. A lot of times the breakout fails and the market comes down heavily. So this kind of things happens, especially when you do intraday trading. Okay, positionally stocks, whenever they make these kind of patterns, that is accumulation pattern, and they definitely follow it. But in intraday, it is very difficult. Most of times, it becomes a failure. So what I do is I basically wait and see if market is following that pattern or not. If it is following in an intraday or a shorter time frame, then it will continue to follow. That's the logic. So why I'm talking about this? This is basically, let me pull the chart a little like this. Okay. So why I'm saying this is, if you see when Bank Nifty was falling from this place, it made a bearish flag pattern here. Okay. And then it broke down. And now again we have that similar kind of a pattern. So market is bearish and it has made a bearish flag like pattern. So there is a possibility that it may follow this once again. Okay. So that's the reason I was discussing about the chart pattern here. It happens many times at intraday also. I'm going to make a separate video on this, like how to trade the patterns on an intraday time frame. So now see, we'll talk about the market opening or something like that. So if this pole and flag pattern has to break, obviously the market has to either open flat and come down or open gap down. Okay. So a flat opening or a gap down opening will confirm that this is a pole and flag pattern break, and we may see the market going down to 42 to 30. This is one of the level, and the next level around 42,000, or you can say 42,050. Okay, so it may continue another 400 to 500 points fall in case if it breaks this particular pattern. So when this pattern was broken, I think it almost moved about from almost from 43,100 to 42,300. So it almost made a moment of about 800 points. So we can at least expect 400 to 500 points, a 50% move. So flat opening, and if it breaks down, so when will you get the proper confirmation? The confirmation is I have drawn this zone. Okay. So the high of this zone is 42,525 and the low of the zone is 42,400. Okay. So when a candle comes and closes into this area and gives a follow through, that means it is ready to go down. Okay. You just wait for a small spike and you continue to take put, but this time we may reduce the quantity sizing because the market is continuously coming down. So we can expect the target, the first target to be 42,230 and the second one to be 42,050. So this is the trade plan for the downside. And if at all market opens gap up, so see here we have a swing. This is like the last set of fall that happened. So tomorrow, in case market opens above this place, say above 42 650 to 42 700, then there is a possibility that the market may take a halt. But again, in this case, you will continue to see if it directly falls back to this place and it is breaking this level, then you can still try for a put. But the only thing is too much of a big gap up. Since we already have a bigger candle like this today, we may form a small inside candle like this. Okay. So in case of a gap up, the market may stay diluted. So we may rely on the option chain data to see what kind of move is something that we need to capture. But if it opens gap up, then you will have to reduce your quantity sizing because the market can be little volatile and confusing within this area. So that range could be around 40 to 950, 40 to 950 to 40 to 600. Okay, so gap down we already spoke, but in case if it opens with a very big gap down, say around 40 to 200, then it is again going to be difficult to judge because again we may experience some profit booking and the market may trade between 40 to 200 to 40 to 500. Okay, so here you will actually have to plan for a trade something like this, like if it reaches here then you take a put trade, you may get a fall here, so something like that. But a gap down trade is not a very big gap down is not really interesting, but if we get a gap down say 100 to 150 points, then that is again going to be an excellent trade for tomorrow. This is my view on bank nifty. Let's quickly discuss nifty also. So nifty also fell down heavily today, but it also showed a decent recovery unlike bank nifty. So Nifty also see here it followed the bearish flag pattern. Okay, here also it was there. It was there in Bank Nifty too, and now it is there in Nifty too. But the only trouble here is it has broken the last swing and went up. And if it comes above 18011, then the Poland flag pattern is not applicable. Then the market, it can be a little sideways to little kind of a bullish. So how do we trade this? See this swing. So you mark a level here. Let me put a line here, otherwise in the morning I'll forget. So we'll put a line here. So this is around 17957. So let's consider 17960. Okay. If market opens say gap down or flat, and if it is coming and breaking this level with follow through candles, then in a when it gives a retracement, we take a put trade and you can expect the target to be around 17,880 and then it may fall until 17,842. So 17,840. Okay. So this is the levels on the downside for Nifty. Just in case if it opens gap up, say above like somewhere around 18,040 or 18,060, then the market can be sideways. It will fill this gap and then it can remain within the range of 18,000 to around 18,100. Okay. In case of a very big gap down, same, if it is opening below this area, you can definitely go short. Okay, the target is I've already told you. So I hope this is clear, and so the analysis that we do is almost right every day, and it should help you make money. And in case if you still struggle to make money and you have any questions or confusions, you can definitely ask me through the comment section or maybe on the number that I usually display for the algo trading. You can even ask me on the Telegram channel. Okay, so the videos that I'm planning going forward as an educational video is the intraday patterns, how you trade it. And the second thing is, like I promised, that how do you use the option chain during an intraday. So I've taken a few screenshots. I think that should be enough for me to show you how you actually trade them. So I'm going to make a video maybe by this weekend. Thank you for watching. Please do share this channel with your family and friends. Ask people to subscribe. And there are a lot of people who watch my videos. Please hit the like button, which could help me keep myself motivated. Because when you hit that like button, it helps the video to, pass on to many people. So please do that for me. So thank you for watching. Let's meet in another video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.